Welcome to Monetize Your Passion, the podcast for moms looking to use their passions to make a positive difference in the lives of others. I'm Tara Lawn, content strategist and certified life coach. I'm here to help you leverage the power of content creation and organic marketing so you can turn your passion and purpose into profit or a mission. Thanks for joining me. Hey mom, I just wanted to jump in here really quickly again. Are you ready to monetize your God-led passion without the overwhelm? Well, I've created something quick, easy, and practical just for you. The Monetize Your Passion audio bundle is a 14-part collection of powerful, God-centered audio lessons curated from this podcast. Plus, it includes a detailed printable workbook to walk you through the process. You'll learn how to clarify your God-given passion, define your niche and audience, grow with organic marketing, set meaningful goals, plus more. For a limited time, it's only $27. You can pause when you need to, pray through each step, and let God lead your journey. Click the link in the show notes to download your audio bundle today. All right, let's get into this episode. Well, hello and welcome to the show. So on this episode, I'm going to talk about why your online presence is so important and why it's more important than ever. And the reason why I'm even talking about this today is because I had an experience that prompted this episode. So let me just give you a little story of why I'm even doing this episode right now. So my son is going on a missions trip. Actually, he's looking to go on a few. And I was looking at different ways to support him. So one organization, because it's Christian, it caught my eye, and I love to support Christian initiatives. But when I went online to do some research about this company, I could barely find anything. So if you've listened to me for any length of time, then you've probably heard me talk about how to optimize your online presence. And for this particular organization, I wanted to know all about them before investing in them potentially for the future. So the first thing that I did, and these are the 5 things that I usually do if I'm presented with a company to either work with them or partner with them in some way. I also do this if someone is reaching out to me wanting to be a guest on my show. This is how I do my research. So these are 5 things that I do. First, I will Google them and see if they have an online presence. So that's what I did with this Christian organization. I Googled them and I found their website, which is great because I think it's great if you have your own landing page besides social media. If you have your own website, is even better. So they had a website, which was great. The next thing that I do is check their About Me page, which they had. They had an About Me page. Great. So I look at their About page and I'm disappointed because it's so generic. It tells me nothing about their personal branding, how they came to be, etc. So generic. I have no idea who's behind the company, and it left me disappointed. The third thing that I checked was their social media. They had Twitter and Facebook, and they had links from their website to their social media handles. I go to Facebook. They haven't posted anything in 2 years. I go to their Twitter. I see that they joined in 2015, but they haven't made one single post. So they have no social media presence whatsoever. The fourth thing that I tried to find was any reviews or testimonials. I could find nothing. The fifth thing that I went to try to find was to see who else was using their services. And on their website, they do talk about a particular nonprofit that has been using their services, but that's it. That was all that I found. So those were the 5 areas that I checked just to see if this business was legit. And I'm sure they're legit because they were referred to me. But again, I do my own due diligence and I'm either turned off or I am very excited about a company when I look at their online presence. So this company let me down. So who did I have to rely on to get information about this company? ChatGPT. I literally had to go to ChatGPT to find out information about this company. So that is a big red flag when you are not controlling your online narrative. You're having to depend on other sources like ChatGPT to tell people about who you are. And that should not be the case. So when I asked ChatGPT about this company, let me just pull this up. This is what they told me. There are very few independent reviews, user testimonials outside of their own platform. There's no case studies verifying donor or campaign organizer satisfaction. ChatGPT also said any complaints, downsides, or contrasting experiences are not prominent in the material I found. Now, this is ChatGPT. ChatGPT does great online research. And if ChatGPT can't even find much information about a company, then that is a problem. So then I asked ChatGPT to do some more digging and see if there's any reviews of any sort. So they came back and said, this company currently has a trust score of 76% on Scam Doc. I don't know what that is, marking it as average. The site notes that the domain is older, which can be positive, but it flags that the identity of the domain owner is hidden in Whois records. So that's what I was trying to figure out in the About Me section on their website. I was trying to figure out if there was any personal story behind their About Me page. Maybe it was a family, maybe it was a pastor, etc. I could find nothing. So ChatGPT also told me that there was one concern Reddit comment, and this is what that comment said. Of course, you put in your credit card number and they drain your account and you get nothing. So that's what this one Reddit comment said. Of course, I don't trust Reddit reviews, but the point is someone else is controlling the narrative. What if someone did trust that one Reddit review and they decided not to use this company because of that one negative review? This is a red flag. Your online visibility should be controlled by you, not by ChatGPT, not by misinformation, not by disinformation, and not by someone else. You should control your own narrative when you are building your online presence. When you are building your online presence, I'll just go over these 5 things that I look for. I recommend you have your own platform, a website, rather than just social media. To me, when I see that someone has a website, I take that as legitimacy, and I could be wrong. But again, if I'm going to be doing business with someone, I want to see that they have a legitimate website. Again, the second thing, when I look for their social media handles, I want to see an active social media presence. Because to me, when I'm going on social media and I'm thinking about doing business with someone or partnering with someone, to me, their social media adds a personal touch to that brand. It tells me more about that company than just their website. So I think it's important to have an active social media presence. The third thing, and I know I'm doing this out of order, but that's okay. The third thing that I checked again was their About Me page, and the About Me page should also have a personal touch. Now, I know that there are brands out there I've seen on Instagram where it's a faceless brand. For me, I would not do business with a faceless brand because I want to know who I'm doing business with. Especially with so many scams going around these days, we want to know who we're doing business with and we want to have that personal branding touch. So think about that. When you have an About Me page, whether it's on social media or on your website, you want to add a personal touch to your story so people can connect with you better. So the fourth thing that I looked for were reviews or testimonials, and I could find nothing about this company, absolutely nothing. And then the fifth thing that I looked for was who else was using their services or who else had used their services. And I found the one person on their website or the one company on their website, but that was it. This company might be one of the best companies in the world for the type of services that they provide, but they are doing themselves a big disservice with their online presence. There is no reason why I should have asked ChatGPT about this company. There is no reason why other people should be controlling the narrative of your company or your brand. So now I'm going to talk about 6 reasons why your online presence is more important than ever. Number 1, it builds credibility and trust. Case in point with this company that I'm trying to do business with, or I was thinking about trying to do business with. Credibility and trust is so key with people even considering your business. A strong professional online presence signals that you're legitimate and trustworthy. People are more likely to engage with or buy from or collaborate with someone who has consistent branding, clear messaging, and an active online presence. The second reason why your online presence matters more today than ever is because of visibility and reach. The more active you are online, the more chances people have to find you. Social media, your website, content like blogs or podcasts, it helps to expand your reach far beyond your local network. So think about how you are showing up online. Think about your content platforms. and evaluate if you're showing up effectively. The third reason why your online presence matters more today than ever, and I mentioned this before, is because you can control your narrative. Online presence lets you shape how people perceive you. You decide what story your website, social media, or content tells, not ChatGPT. If you want to have reviews or testimonials tell your story, you can control that. Without that, people might rely on things like ChatGPT or negative reviews that may not even be true, or third-party content or other assumptions. You should be controlling your own online narrative. The fourth reason why your online presence matters more today than ever is because it's a way for you to market and grow your business. Your online presence is a hub for marketing. I talk about this so often on the show. Organic marketing through content is one of the best ways for people to find you. It's one of the best ways for you to connect to your ideal audience. So the fifth reason why your online presence matters more today than ever is because of networking and other opportunities. So many opportunities like partnerships, collaborations, media appearances, etc., they come from people discovering you online. And if people can't find you online or there's limited information, you can be missing out on so many opportunities. When people reach out to me for any type of collaboration, I always look at their online presence, and I've unfortunately have had to turn people down because I can't find enough information about them, and I don't want to risk partnering with a brand who may not be who they say they are. Your professional online presence is almost like a resume. People can see online what you've done, how you've helped people, what you offer, etc., etc. So make it easy for them to know who you are by your online presence. And then the sixth reason why your online presence matters more today than ever is because it builds authority and influence. Regular value-driven content builds authority in your niche. People start seeing you as the go-to resource, and this can open doors to speaking engagements, interviews, partnerships, sales, the list goes on and on. So let me just repeat that. 6 reasons why your online presence matters more today than ever is number 1, it builds credibility and trust. Number 2, it builds your visibility and reach. Number 3, you control the narrative of how you're presented online. Number 4, because of marketing and business growth. Number 5, because of networking and other opportunities. And then number 6, because of authority and influence. So if you are listening today and you have no idea where to start, or if you just need help optimizing your brand and your content strategy, I will have a link in the show notes to personalized coaching. Fill it out. Let's see if we're a good fit for working together. Or you can download my audio bundle for $27. It takes you through this entire process from brand building, content strategy to monetization. So I will also have that link in the show notes. You can figure out which will work best for you. And let's get you to monetizing your God-led passion. Thanks so much for listening today. If this episode blessed you in any way, would you do me a favor and share this with someone else who could use it? My platform is meant to be a blessing, so any support from you would be so appreciated. Until next time.